Alright, so, Mr. Wakeford, yeah?
Hi guys.
Got the first question. What subject do you teach? Or teach any?
Yeah, I teach PE, that's my subject, but I also at the moment teach maths as well, which I really enjoy, so maths and PE.
How long have you been teaching at Severn Vale?
At Severn Vale, this is my 8th year.
Quite a long time.
Yeah, that's right.
Why did you choose to do maths and PE?
I always loved sport, so my first subject was always sport, and I enjoy working with children. So becoming a teacher seemed a natural sort of progression. Maths is something I've always enjoyed. I like the sort of finiteness of maths and knowing if it's right or wrong. So over the time, I teach a bit of maths, a bit of science, and mainly PE.
All right. What makes this school stand out from others?
For me, it's the relationship between the staff and the students. At Severn Vale, there is that sort of special bond. I know it's not totally unique to Severn Vale. Lots of schools, the students get on with the staff, but I do find at Severn Vale the staff go the extra mile for the students, and the students are really, really friendly, really open, and sort of grasp those opportunities, and it's a really good, fun, enjoyable place to work.
So, next question: do you enjoy working here? Which you?
Yeah, I do. It really is a fun place to work. Not only the students, but the staff. We're sort of collegiate. We're very much together, and you know, whether that's socialising together, playing sport together, there's a lot of friends at this school.
Yeah. Are there any opportunities this school provides that others don't? That you can think of?
I think, I imagine there are lots of schools in the country who provide the opportunities that we do. I don't think we can be unique in any way. I think some of the things that we do within the school, so at Key Stage 3 now, all students read in the morning, so they're actually they're being read to by the staff, so they're actually reading maybe up to 10 books a year, which are really important books. Not many schools do that. Other opportunities, I would say we do some excellent work with careers, whether it's taking our students to other institutions, to universities, to colleges, but because we don't have a sixth form, I think we have to be truly independent. We're able to give really good advice. So those sort of things that we do. I also think our extracurricular program's really good. The PE department have all sorts of teams and all sorts of experiences, and sort of we've been building upon that in the last few years, and there's lots of other opportunities for students to get engaged and find the things that they love.
Fair enough. Is anyone you look up to at the school?
I mean, I'm deputy head, but I always look up to my boss. Okay, I think Mr. Johnson is inspirational. Okay, no one works as hard as Mr. Johnson. All right, it's really hard to say that, and I've worked for bosses in the past who don't quite work as hard as I do. But I look at Mr. Johnson and say he's extremely hardworking and he is inspirational. But we also have lots of excellent teachers. I think there's people who are far more experienced than me who are brilliant, but there are also teachers who've only been teaching for a handful of years who are brilliant as well and are inspirational. But there are students who are inspirational, who sort of overcome the odds and overcome whether it's illnesses or family challenges and tragedies, and they're inspirational. I think we can find inspiration in all sorts of walks of life and all sorts of opportunities.
Nice answer. What do you think of the new facilities that have been added recently?
Teaching science, I think it's important. The old science facilities that we had were like from the 1980s. They reminded me when I was at school, and they were a little bit worn out, and we were always a little bit embarrassed when we show people around the school. Whereas now we've got sort of state-of-the-art labs, and it is really, really important that the students feel pride in the school. When you've got a school, students do feel pride in it. But when you've got something new and shiny and that looks nice, it is good. I also like that at lunchtimes now we allow the Year 11s to sit in that area, and it's a bit of a privilege, a bit of a rite of passage, but it makes them feel a bit special, a bit like a common room for sixth formers.
So what's your opinion on the new rules that have been implemented?
I was part of the implementation, so I love them. For me, the new rules are great, and one of the main reasons is behaviour has improved. Since we've implemented the rules, there's less disruption to class, and less students are being sent out of class, which is really important. When you send your children to a school, you want them to have an education which isn't interrupted, and I think we can, we can't say that it's 100% of the time no one interrupts, but at Severn Vale, interruptions to learning are really rare, and the sort of lessons, there is a really good learning atmosphere.
Fair enough. Final question: do you think there should be a sixth form added to Severn Vale?
No, I don't. Okay, lots of people will say that it would be a nice thing to do, and we don't like saying goodbye to our students when they get to the end of year 11. It'd be nice to keep them, but in a grammar school county, the grammar schools do seem to take most of the A-level students, so a lot of the students go there, and Gloucester College and Stroud College are really good colleges, and they've got a really good vocational offer, so it's hard for us to compete with them. So actually, financially and the great opportunities that students have at the other schools, I don't think we need to. It's a shame because we do miss you, apart from these two.
Thanks.
All right, done?
Thank you very much.
That's everything.
Good stuff, guys.